I'm heading out from Omaha, just north of Auckland in New Zealand. On this trip, we're taking our Jeanneau 795 Marlin out for a couple of dives. We may have set her up for fishing, but diving and adventure is also what this particular model is perfect for. And on this trip, we're headed to New Zealand's oldest marine reserve. The Goat Island Marine Reserve was created way back in 1975 and has been the training ground for many of New Zealand's marine biologists, with the Auckland University having a campus here for marine biology students. Now, diving at this time of year means low visibility, as the warming spring water causes an explosion of plankton and jellyfish. It's the start of a population explosion on the coast here as the food web ramps up and everything grows bigger, faster. The first thing that greets you here are the snapper, and there's plenty of them. Snapper are New Zealand's most sought after table fish, and they certainly know they're safe from fishing folk here. Now, a few years back there were twice as many fish as there are today. This is a good example of how marine reserves, while wonderful to have, are not effective if overfishing is happening in waters around the reserve. Fish simply don't see the boundaries, and most species here move in and out of the reserve or start life somewhere else. Can you see that crayfish under the rock? This is why it is so important to manage large areas well, rather than just protecting small pockets. Even crayfish walk in and out of the reserve. They do so for food and for breeding. These are packhorse crayfish, and they're bigger than they look. This one weighs in at around 3 to 4 kilograms. Right, dive 1 completed. Now, I can't take anything for the table here, so I'm headed south to dive for a New Zealand delicacy, the scallop. Scallops can be found on sand in bays around the east coast of New Zealand, in water from knee deep to 50 metres or more. This beard is sitting in around 12 metres, and it's an easy scuba dive. Now, scallops, hard to spot when you first start looking, but once your eye is in, you quickly recognise that telltale circular indent in the sand where they are buried, and there are plenty in the spot, and they're a good size. You see, this is a no-take area for commercial, and as a result the size here is bigger and the bed's denser, even with heavy recreational take both by divers and recreational dredgers. And we need dense areas of scallops for breeding. You see, they don't gather to spawn, they just release the eggs and sperm in the hope they'll find each other in the vast expanse of the ocean. So the thinner the beds, the less successful reproduction is. It's a rapid downward spiral that has seen entire beds simply disappear over the last decade. Right, that's mine and my buddy's limit. Time to head back to the surface. Not too bad a condition, pretty healthy, and some beautiful fat scallops for the chef.